Oh, hey there. Okay, so this is Chris from Forex, the 15-minute Forex trading video tutorial. Okay, so if you are new to Forex trading, if you wanted to know what is FX trading, if you know what is USD, GPY, if you know what is, yeah, all of those interests comes into your mind. Okay, so and you wanting to join the industry, this is basically the best place to have, right? So yeah, welcome to Access. Okay, in this video, okay, so we're gonna tackle the science of a regulated broker. Okay, so it is so vital for you to know those information if you're going to join, because this is so much important that I'm going to discuss. Because I'm going to voice out this, hoping that I will be able to reach people of, should I say, of, should I say, that basically shares the same interest as mine, that you are still are doubtful with um, the dealers that you're going to go within a week, right? So this will basically cover the whole thing, right? So let's begin. Alright, so we are going to momentarily halt the so to say the culture that we are basically accustomed here, opening positions, so to say taking in profit. Okay, so we are just going to, because this is a total loss. Okay, so today is basically yesterday rather, and in the near days to come, so it's a total big loss here in my end. Okay, so a knowledge and at the same time learn a lesson that has to be learned. Okay, so I just hope that I will be able to impart information, most especially to those who really are wanting to, most especially if you are overwhelmed with the profits that you're going to see. So everything. So that is basically what we're going to discuss here in for access. Okay, let's begin. Alright, so here again, so we're making live videos. Okay, so I hate editing my videos, so that is why I wanted to. So sooner or later, I'm hoping that there will be, should I say, applications that if you are going to launch yourself live, you can just basically edit. Okay, so just a click of the mouse, you can just basically do transformation, filters, or insert words. Okay, so something like that while you're typing. Okay, so over live coverage. Okay, so I am hoping that. Okay, so we may be are just, so to say, good at Excel, but I do giving you an assurance that we basically architect what is what are new today in ID. Okay, so always remember that. Anyways, okay, we're not going to focus more on that. We are on slide, should I say, recovery with our cough and colds. Okay, so luckily it's no longer that worse. Okay, so yeah, and we basically are hoping that will be fulfilling our, should I say, our tasks and responsibilities. Okay, so yeah, it's kinda sad. I would have to say that I feel so sad yesterday, because you know if you will be promised with a thing, and then it will not be completed, or it will not be accomplished, so it would really turn you into something sour. Okay, so that is basically what I feel, and I feel like I was ruined. It's just something like that. So all of the hopes that going to, I am bringing was basically disappeared in just a matter of minute, just a matter of like that. Okay, so something like that. Right. So that's basically it. Right. So before I'm going to go into the deeper, should I say, aspects, okay, so or should I say, terms and terminologies of should I say, forex trading. Okay, so allow me to discuss this first. Okay, so these are basic preliminaries for a certain new people or new person really wanting to discover your new, should I say, new hype, okay, so of forex trading, okay. So before joining in, because I think I was able to um, faithfully discuss to you a couple of things about this top no deposit bonus, because later on I'm going to release it. I'm basically unpublishing it because I am, should I say, I am protecting for something. So maybe today I will be able to publish it back, so she'll be able to view the statements that I was able to create over there. Alright, so going back here, so for preliminaries, okay, so there would be somebody that is going to invite you. So this would be a checklist. Okay, so checklist. I'm sorry, checklists for you to have. So she will not be you'll not be having some problem with what I experienced today. Okay, so but before that, okay, so uh, I experienced this, say what we call scam, where okay, scam is basically uh, should I say, joining a certain particular institution, okay, because you believe that you will be able to get an advantage, okay, so great advantage. Okay, that is basically, and then you just later found out that they have, should I say, luck, should I say, the necessary documents for the company to to progress. Okay, or lack of, should I say, um, marketing plans and everything, so as the company would have to move forward. Okay, so that's basically what we call a scam. Okay, so it's in other words a bogus, should I say, um, company, right? Bogus transactions, right? Or deceitful companies. Right. Before this, because I already experienced this before, way back 2003. Right. So, I worked in Taiwan before, and then there is that basically an insurance plan that is inviting me to join, to invest to college assurance plan. Okay, so that's basically one of the, say, we look at as one of the, should I say, as, um, sort of the solid, should I say, uh, insurance plan in the Philippines, because you'll be able to see and notice, should I say, um, structured buildings. Okay, so and we see that they're so big, but then I never had expected that it would happen to them for that college insurance plan, insurance company, that they are going to get that what we call bankruptcy. They said that they could no longer sustain the um, the needs of the customers that they had. They said that we basically are servicing with. Okay, so my friend, should I say, the one that is basically helping me going to Taiwan as well, that's Jordan Alcanza. He has, should I say, a friend as well in their, should I say, in their office that basically, should I say, go with college assurance plan. Because he is basically a member of college assurance plan of investors as well. So, um, Jordan told me that, Chan, so, oh yeah, this is so good. the program that they had in CAP is so good. So and you're just going to put an initial capital or investment of 20,000 for that. So at that specific moment in time, so I got enough money because I work in Taiwan and Taiwanese are generous enough to provide me, should I say, good salaries. Okay, so that is basically my first, should I say, foreign encounter. Okay, so at first I told them that I still have to think about this. Okay, so I still have um, to know about this. Okay, okay, since they're so consistent. Okay, so this is basically what of science if they're so consistent with something like, yeah, you have to join here, something you really have to, you really have to um, investigate uh, the company itself. Okay, so out of you see out of the start because Serena Williams is basically the one who helped me transport my thing from Philippines to Taiwan. So he basically financed my placement fees and everything. So I feel like no, uh, I owe something to him. Okay, so that is why I just have to take this again to say before I will be able to decide. So I really am not into insurance plans. I really am not into it because I'm still trying one at that specific moment in time. So we are basically fresh grad at the moment at the year, so 2003. So it's basically pitched to me that kasi insurance plans and then investment fee. Tsaka sa going to go back to the Philippines, you'll be able to have, should I say, your investment will be returned back to you. So it will be ROI. Okay. So I knew a lot of things about college insurance plan because um, if you're going to ask the 1990s people, okay, so they would always have to say that college insurance plan is one of the established, one of the structured uh, corporation insurance by the Philippines. Okay, because of the buildings, kasi they had specific powers below buildings. Okay, so uh, that is where you're going to say that this is totally good, well structured company or established corporation already. So then most of subsidy rich people are into it because they're going to send their kids to college. So they are already insured to it. So we are no longer going to uh, pay for the tuition fees, for the application and everything. So um, there, okay, so okay, so um, I was able to tell him he has the receipt, as he is basically the receipt, and he issued a receipt to me, 21,000 for everything. I still have those information with me. I issued 12, I gave the cash for the specific amount, it's 2003. And then he issued a receipt, and then um, a month after, I was just so shocked that I was able to hear news that current insurance plan is done back. So it's basically a lesson learned. So that is why with that experience alone, so I'm so inquisitive. So every time that I'm going to join anything like an MLM, so I really can't be easily, easily absorbed, or you can just be easily, should I say, enticed me with any of that because of the experience that I had before like the college assurance plan experience. So I forgot it. So I contacted Sundan and the one that his contact, and then yeah, I said that hey, it's up to God. So whatever his plan is, okay, so whatever I should say, you might be able to receive in in yeah. So it's all up to God. Okay, so if you're going to do this to other people, so you're going to read something that I am not other people. It's not basically asking. It's not basically cursing. Okay, so it's all up to God, whatever those things. But I do totally believe in that. Okay, so as long as you're clean, you are not doing anything. Okay, so you are, should I say, guided with your conscience. So it's already been on the other side, and God will be the ones to do something for them, right? So that's 2003. So since then, okay, so there would be people that's basically going to ask me, that is going to answer me quite really hard for me to trust because of the honesty. So yeah, that is why I would have to feel like to send that attention to anybody that we have to inquire to the most specific information before I would have to say that this is legit or not. So yeah, it happens today again. Okay, so though I have to say that luckily I wasn't been able to put up any amount. Okay, because I do believe already that there is something wrong in this. Okay, so that's basically it. Right? So and I'm going to refer that to ASJ, Global Forex, and that is the thing that I'm going to discuss today. Okay? So during the typhoon of that is my friend. This is basically a certain, should I say, good offer supposed because I am in dire need. Even today, I'm still in dire need of a lot of things financially, like monetarily, so for the food, looking for the food table. So I'm still in dire need of that. And so on January 10th, so my batchmate as well is basically the one who messaged me the channel, can you join to our group? So yeah, this is basically Forex. You're just going to follow the signal and then you'll be able to earn a profit. So it's totally hard for me to believe that kind of statement alone. And then he basically provided with the documents, with everything, so like those preliminaries of the company. And I was able to know that they were established, ASJ is basically established 2014 according to, to, to their, should I say, manuscripts. So, and then I studied it, and then um, I already feel that it's not real. So I really know based on the website and based on the research information that I do have. So he told me that I have to fund $30 for the account. So I told him that would it give me the financial freedom that I am asking for, or would it provide me a work? Because at that specific moment in time, so I am looking for work. Okay, so I am searching for a corporate work, hoping that I will be able to gain one. And I will be able to have a regular. So I'm not asking for big position or anything. So yeah, I am just basically asking for, so to say, work that is a legitimate work. So I didn't find it. I said because based on the information that I got, and though I see that in WikiFX, okay, so you'll be able to see that they are regulated forex dealers. I'm still see doubtful that there is something different at this. Okay, so from the website itself, from everything, okay, so that are signs. Okay, so for you to know well, so the first thing that you're going to go is go to WikiFX. So there you'll be able to know the ratings. They are, should I say, whether they are regulated or not. So that's basically the best place for you to go. So you'll be able to fact check the information. Okay, and I share as well some, should I say, some of the other because if real, should I say, real forex dealers or should I say, or should I say, media, should I say, rich. What I'm going to say is that they are near to the media thing. So there would be published, should I say, media articles. You can just easily find them rather. Right, so that is it. So on April 26th, he got back to me. So he told me that, Chan, I will be the one to fund your account. Okay, so in a particular month, that if you are going to profit already, so you are going to return the specific amount. Oh, no worries. Okay, so allow it to pay the only for me. It would be better for me to go and see what is this product all about. So I started April 26 in the beginning, so it's $54 on the account. So the finance through Binance. So that's basically new to ID. So I don't have any of those ideas of what are the problems. So yeah, started so to say Forex through made that through the final. So I'm not well interfaced with the application, so you have to learn. So how to position, how to open the position, and how to close the position. Though the closing position doesn't have to worry at all because you're provided with a target. So once you're able to get the target, so you're going to get the profit. So the opening position. So at the beginning, so I was able to sleep. So I wasn't been able to get an alarm because they're just basically providing you the signal and everything. So as you are just going to follow that. So for example, it's 9:30, so 9:30 to 9:35 because that is just basically 5 minutes trading. So 9:30, so we are going to open the position and then close the position at 9:35. Okay, so um, after the completion of the documents, okay, so I was KYC'd, I was verified, my account has been verified, and then the deposit has been approved. So it happens at the beginning of the trade, of course, at that specific moment in time. So I tried, and then um, my my batchmate is basically telling me that you would have to follow the schedule. So that first pay that I got, okay, so I was 1 minute late because I was able to sleep and I wasn't able to put an alarm. So she basically alerted me to notifications to the time. So I still jump up and then place the order. So it happens that the graph is basically falling down. So I got a loss of $10 on the first trade. So I told my batchmate, what is happening to my trades? I'm getting this like that. So yeah, you have to close the position at the right time. So that's basically what it is. So the next day, I give me the particular juice that this is quite good, this is really so exciting. So I trade, something like that. So and then and then uh, I told myself that I think this can sustain my needs because you know um, I have citizen contract and then in the particular should I say, corporation that I work. So I told myself that it would just be okay because this profit alone, I am going to compound this. So this will give me, should I say, financial freedom that I wanted to achieve. So that's basically what's within my my neurons, the chamber, my neurons, so it's like that. So should I say June, right? June of 13, so I basically ended my work right there. So I told myself that, anyways, I will be able to earn already my profit in this at the end of this month or uh, second week of July. And I was still be able to provide my basic needs. These are the foods, the shelter, and the clothing. Right. So I observed that there would be an overwhelming events that they are into as ASG. So um, they got charity groups, they got, should I say, group dine outs and everything, and then they have double signals, or I mean, we trade 2 times a day. So something like that, something that is keyword already in my end. So I told myself that this might, there might be something wrong with this. So I thought, and then um, I am still basically refusing to accept the fact that to accept the fact that um, um, there might be something wrong. Okay, because I shared link a promotional link to my friend that, oh, you join us because I'm a member here, so I'm part of this, and the program itself is really quite good. The program itself is really so nice. So I never hesitated myself to invite people. So, but other people are saying that, oh, it's a scam, so you have to get away with it. So you have to distance yourself with it because it's a scam. So I told myself, yeah, I basically, should I say, defend ASG Lab because I do believe that they're doing good, they're doing okay. So until moment came, so week 2 weeks ago, so they started to uh, to have the withdrawals. And for a regular broker, okay, so according to them, they are not doing that for the legitimate brokers, Forex. So they're not doing anything, and they're not, should I say, minding what are you going to do with your money that you invested in that particular, that is a legit broker. So there are a lot of, as you say gossips that is basically circulating within the, yeah, within a couple of days. This will be they're going to plan the exit scam, their Ponzi scheme scam, so something like that. So until they told us that they are tied with JP Morgan, they have a triple, should I say, investment plan with JP Morgan, and then yeah, they got this, should I say, plans within us that if we're going to join the equity something. So yeah, next year, so we will be able to um, be certified. So that's basically false hopes and promises that was been um, giving them real negative impacts to, to the forex world. Okay, so we didn't even know the the so to say the CEO itself. Other brokers are open to it, so they can organizational structures. So they are okay with that. So here it is. Jordan asked me. Okay, so that's basically what has been named there. And then the office is, there would be, should I say, blended information about the offices. They have an office in the United States. They are like in Canada, then in Hong Kong, the server is situated in Hong Kong or something. So, yeah, I just hope that ASG will be so to say, will be aware that a lot of people are really relying and trusting all of their assets, mostly assets, money assets to them. So it's not just the money that is being um, get to anywhere else, but they are basically doing hard works to it. So I got a friend over our Facebook group that this year they are still they just newly invested this particular amount, hoping that they will be able to have something like that. So though this is basically a personal choice, so nobody's basically telling us that you join here, okay? But you know, people today are supposed to believe in the things if you're going to say statements like you're going to receive like this times two of your capital, double, triple, something like that. So people are going to go with that. So I just hope that for those still who are going to plan to do like this, please don't. Okay, so there would be a lot of people, a lot of, should I say, that will be affected with your with the business. If you wanted to get rich, and so do not do like this. That you're using other people as you'll be great. You will be getting what you want in your life. Okay, so I just hope that God will enlighten your mind. Okay, because like me, so I don't have any work at all. So if I will not be able to have where I'm going to have my sustenance, where I will be going to have my food at the table. Okay, so this is in a so bad, should I say, portion of the world. Okay, so anyways, it's already a conscience. Okay, so um, you know, that there might be legal ways to do this, but if there would be no means of doing it, so we are just going to let this done through prayers and everything. That you will be okay, that you'll be able to sleep well with those amounts that you're amassing to the mass of people that you deceive. Okay, so and everything. Okay. So, anyways, that is it. Okay, so what are the signs of a legit forex dealers? Okay, so first and foremost, okay, so they got this no deposit bonus. Okay, so they are letting you try. They're letting you, so to say, go into the platform itself. You'll be able to see as well that the suicidal withdrawal and the deposit are open. So there's no control withdrawals, there's no control deposits. I mean, control, most especially for the withdrawals, control withdrawals and everything. Okay, and then you have to make sure that they are, because there will be offshore forex dealers, and there will be, should I say, um, forex dealers that are based in the United States, based in the United Kingdom, based in Australia. So those, should I say, places that are paired with other places within that were traded currencies in the world, right? So that is basically it. And then, yeah, that is just it. So what are the signs? So again, we give FX. If you're in the Philippines, you just check wiki FX if they're there. And then check the website itself. So you'll be able to notice already um, the way and how diverse their website is. Okay. and then check on the reviews. Okay, so you have to know all of those information, and then should I say, they do have their customer service should always have promptly answer all of your questions, right? So um, that that is those information again, and you will be able to notice that legit, seriously, forex dealers are really are into buying people like an LM or multi-level marketing. So you cannot see other members, but the others are say constantly follow up, giving you a follow up that you have to join, you're listening, and everything. So that's basically signs of um, should I say, not a legal, should I say, action of a particular corporation. Okay, so um, yeah, so again, if uh, there will be invites like link, like referral, so we have to double check the facts behind those, but mostly all of those are legitimate, right? So like this, like ASG Forex brokers, I can already declare them as scam. It's a scam, and I was scammed, though I wasn't been able to put up a particular amount, but yeah, they are silly, they are scam. Okay. So anyways, okay, so because if they're not scams, so they're going to answer, and they're not going to hold the amount that they basically don't own. It because it has been traded, that was under their, should I say, the business. Okay, if you're going to trade, you're going to profit. That profit is basically for those traders, members. It's not basically yours that you're going to hold, and you're going to have, that you're going to have the dividend, you're going to have so many other things, right? So I think much is much. So I am, should I say, having some issues again with how I will be able to sustain this life. I am wanting help again. It's, but anyways, I will be getting an interview later this afternoon. So I am hoping that I will be able to get a regular job already. So that is just basically I am. So I will be able to patch up my things here and do, so to say, um, normal life. Okay, so I'm not living in a normal life. Okay, so my work is on and off. I'm 40, and in the years to come, I, I feel lethargic already. So every moment I think I'm tired, I feel so drowsy. So since then, my health is really degrading. Okay, so really, seriously, um, seriously, it's not going good. Anyways, I think everything has been said. Is again, do not miss out again. Okay, so if you really wanted to join Forex trading, so there would be a lot of Forex trading that you can. So I already had said to you the signs of a legitimate broker, legitimate Forex dealers. Okay, so there are many. Okay, so yeah, you just have to search that one in your locality. Okay, so it would always have to depend on your local areas, whatever it is. Alright? Okay, so I think this would be all. I hope this will serve as a learning, so to say, symbol to those uh, people who wanted to join Forex. Don't believe right away with, so to say, invites and everything, because uh, 80-70% of it is illegitimate. Okay, so just an assurance. You take it there. This is the Forex. Have a good day, everybody.